On the fringes of Manila, the sea meets the land in a quiet truce, both bearing witness to time's passage. The ocean's expanse is gray and resigned, broken by the slender silhouettes of palm trees whose stillness feels heavy, as if bearing a burden much older than the city itself. Here, cradled between the restless city and the steadfast shore, lies the World War II cemetery, a storied field mapped by loss and remembrance. The air changes once you enter. The world outside hums with engines and voices, but here silence is its own music. The headstones stand in perfect rows, neither proud nor bowed, white sentinels facing eternity. With a discipline not taught but imposed, their alignment mirrors the ranks of soldiers and nurses and sailors whose names they bear. Some stones offer only those names, plain and alone, others a year, others only a cryptic known unto God. Mornings here are crisp and bright or sometimes shrouded in fine mist, each dawn revealing the same landscape, spans of white under a rising tropical sun. The markers carry names that do not speak the native tongue. A Joseph from Ohio, a Luis from Laguna, a John from Illinois, foreign-sounding syllables adrift on Philippine soil. Some belong to faces that remain forever young, others to lives barely begun before they were swept into a war that reached all the way to this corner of the world. The wind is a constant visitor. It slides between the rows, a careful custodian, carrying brine from the distant sea and the memory of gunfire. It brings fragments of stories, the slap of boots in mud, the staccato bark of orders, sudden silence, a hasty goodbye. Sometimes, a child's laughter echoes from the gates, quickly swallowed by the solemnity, as if even the living are asked to whisper here. At the cemetery's heart, a modest memorial rises, not ostentatious but enduring. Carved into its stone are the campaigns and battles that raged across islands and villages, yet none show blood or broken bodies, only lines, dates, and unfamiliar place names. The walls do not recount horror. Instead, they invite, sparingly, a pause for memory, for imagination, for gratitude wrapped in sorrow. If you linger, time blurs. The rows grow longer. The names become stories only half told. The white of the stones, a pale canvas onto which each visitor projects longing, regret, or hope. You think of telegrams undelivered, of hands that never returned to fields or schools, of futures sealed away by history's abrupt exclamation mark. There is, in this sacred hush, not so much an absence but a presence, echoes of voices that remain, the unfinished symphony of collective loss. By midday, the sun stands overhead, drawing sharp shadows behind each stone. The silence feels different now, less forbidding, more communal. The cemetery, far from being a geography of sorrow alone, becomes a gathering of witness and memory, a place where the breach of war and the continuity of love intermingle beneath the open sky. As the day wanes and the light softens, the rows of headstones appear endless again, receding into the grass and approaching the horizon. For every name etched in marble, there is another story untold, another prayer unspoken, and a reminder that, though wars may conclude in treaties and textbooks, their quiet persistence is written here, line after line, stone after stone, in the patient language of remembrance.